Hello there, everybody, and with the honor of Fantastic Four First Steps coming out, I might as well finish off this marathon with Four Stick, the most infamous Fantastic Four movie. And I've already seen First Steps. Go check out my review, out of theater review, and my review with the Hedgehog Nerd on his channel. But so the Fantastic Four movies have had a rocky history with movies, as I've said in my other videos, and this one takes the cake. Basically, they tried to do another reboot of the Fantastic Four, but instead of having it be the nice, campy wackiness that is the Adventures of the Fantastic Four, instead they want to make it a dark, gritty movie with the Fantastic Four. And it just does not do well at all. Because this movie is well hated in the superhero community. It's ranked as one of the worst superhero movies of all time. And I've already reviewed this movie with Little Blue on his channel. Go check out our review on that. But basically, it tries to follow the origin of the Fantastic Four, but does it a more different way. This is where we see a much younger Reed Richards and a Ben Grimm trying to build a portal at some science fair for his school. But of course, his teachers reject it until he is confronted by a scientist by the name of Storm, I'm pretty sure. But they decide to put all their energy into creating this teleporter all the way to space. And it becomes a success until Reed Richards gets drunk with his comrades, Ben, Johnny Storm, and Dr. Doom / Victor Von Doom. And they all go to space, and they all get their powers. And we also get Sue Storm, who also gets infected by the radiation they go to when they teleport to space on some rock planet, and then they all get their superpowers. So it's trying to make like a modern origin to the Fantastic Four, and I just don't think it works, because the cast here, they're all very talented actors. I just don't think these actors have chemistry at all. For example, we got Miles Teller as Mr. Fantastic, Michael B. Jordan as the Human Torch, Kate Mara as Sue Storm, Jamie Bell as The Thing, and Toby Campbell as Dr. Doom. I'm just not really convinced that this is the Fantastic Four. Like, Miles Teller, I just don't see him as Mr. Fantastic. I know he did some great stuff with Top Gun Maverick, but I have not seen it. But no hate towards him, but I just don't think he works as Reed Richards. Johnny Storm, I like Michael B. Jordan a lot in the Creed movies, but I just don't think he works as the Human Torch. I think he did a much better job as Killmonger. But Kate Mara is just kind of boring as Sue Storm. Like, she looks the part, it's just that she's just not really given much other than she gets her powers. And Jamie Bell, who plays the Thing, he just looks like a giant rock monster. I know the Thing is supposed to be looking like that, but he just doesn't look like the Thing. I'm so glad the recent one, they actually made the Thing look like the Thing. And the guy who plays Dr. Doom, Dr. Doom is so bad in this movie. He just looks like a gigantic nuclear reactor dude with electric powers. He just doesn't look like Dr. Doom. He even says in the movie, "There's only Doom." And they're trying to make that like a good line, but it just doesn't work. Because there's not much that really goes on in this movie. I mean, they build the teleporter, they go to space, and we get some okay scenes with them on the rock planet. Even though Reed Richards is supposed to be super smart, somehow he was basically got himself in trouble by getting like his powers through by getting drunk. It's just, it's not even like in the comics where they all go to space and then they get their powers by an accidental cosmic wave. But it's just weird that they're trying to take this movie seriously. And I don't even know if it's supposed to take place in the X-Men movie since it is produced by them. but it just doesn't work. And the guy who directed this movie, Josh Trank, apparently he had a lot of drama on set when making this movie, and they had to change a bunch of things to make this movie work, but it just failed. Honestly, this is a weird compliment for this movie. It makes Superman 4 look good, and that's saying something. But Superman 4 is kind of just so bad that it's good. This movie is trying to be as big as, like, Avengers or X-Men, and it's just, no, it just doesn't work. Even at the end, they have this final battle with Doctor Doom once he comes back to Earth, and he decides to go back to space to cause some chaos, and it just leads to the generic superhero final battle, and they even try to make the iconic catchphrases like the thing saying it's clobber time. It just doesn't work. And they stopped Doctor Doom, of course, and now the Fantastic Four is working with the government, and they don't even have the iconic costumes. It's weird. The suits they wear, it's kind of like the flight suits in X-Men Apocalypse, and that came out a year after this came out. But the movie ends just like with Avengers Age of Ultron for some reason, because that came out when this came out. But if you don't know, spoilers for Avengers Age of Ultron, Captain America tells the new recruits for the Avengers that he says Avengers, and then he doesn't get to say assemble. But in this movie, the Thing comes up with the name Fantastic, and it gives Reed the idea to call the team the Fantastic Four. But yeah, Fan4stick is not a great movie. It's just a mess that it could have had potential to tell the good origin of the Fantastic Four, but it just, like, I just don't feel the chemistry between these actors. They're all great actors and good stuff, but they're just not given much to do in this movie. And Doctor Doom was so bad, he was so forgettable. Unfortunately, the one who played in the other ones passed away, but I don't know. For this movie, they just clearly didn't. They just wanted to make some dark Fantastic Four movie, and it just did not work. As I'm kind of repeating myself a little. But anyway, that's my Fantastic Four review marathon. I can't review the 90s movie since, unfortunately, we don't have it on DVD. Or, I don't know, it's not on Disney Plus, so there's no way of me watching it. I think it could be on YouTube, but it'd probably be low quality, though. So, my next review is something a little controversial, but be on the lookout for that. So, anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time.